Jesus explains, Incarnation of the eternal Word, spiritual rebirth, first and second grace. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Jesus says, once man, through spiritual rebirth, attains the true childship of God, into which he is as if born by God the Father, or the love within God, then he has found his way to the glory of the primordial light in God, which is the true divine and primordial existence itself. This existence is the actual Son, begotten of the Father, just as the light rests latent within the warmth of love, as long as the love does not stir it up and allow it to shine forth from within itself. And so is this holy light the true glory of the Son from the Father, which is attained by everyone who is reborn and becomes equal to this glory, forever suffused with grace, light of God, and truth, as the true reality of the Word made flesh. John bore witness of him and cried out, saying, This was he of whom I said, He who comes after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. To this as well does John bear true witness, and immediately after the baptism in the Jordan, to give him a worthy reception, he draws the people's attention to the fact that the one whom he had just baptized is he of whom he had spoken all this time to the people during his sermons on repentance. That he who would come after him, John, had been before him. On a deeper level, this means as much as, this is the primordial and fundamental light and cause of all light and existence, preceding all of existence, of which all that has been, is, and will be, has emerged. And of his fullness we have all received, and grace for grace. This primordial light is the great eternal glory in God, and God himself is this glory as well. This glory has been, from eternity, God himself within God, and all beings have received their existence, light and free life from the fullness of this glory. Thus is all life a grace of God, suffusing the life-bearing form through and through. The primeval life, being in itself the same glory of God, is the first grace of God within man, though upon this grace has been inflicted harm by the enfeeblement of the feeling of exaltation, brought about by the lowly feeling of coming into existence, and the resulting inevitable dependence on the primordial light and primal cause of all existence. Because this first grace within man was in danger of perishing completely, the primordial light itself descended into the world, and instructed men to, once more, leave this first grace to the light, or rather, to fully return into this primeval existence, to receive a new life for the old light. This exchange is the receiving of grace for grace, or the giving away of the old, weakened, no longer serviceable life, replacing it with a new, imperishable life, in and out of God in abundance. The first grace was a necessity, wherein neither freedom nor permanence prevails. The second grace, however, is complete freedom, without compulsion or coercion of any kind, and therefore it is forever indestructible. For where there is no enemy, there is no devastation either. Enemy, in this context, refers to everything that, in any way, impedes free existence.